Alright, hi guys. Long time no see. Peter here from Football for Kicks, bringing you a player review of the Adidas Predator LZ, finally in the running white, vivid yellow, prime blue colorway. So, just get this opened up here. I have already played in these, I just put them back in the box for you guys. Got the wear and care instructions in here, pretty much basic stuff. I'll read a couple of them off. Large chunks of soil are best removed if you want to keep your boots in good shape. And thank you. The other one out. Alright, there we go. Now, I gotta admit, when I first saw the Predator LZ, wasn't a huge fan. I thought Adidas had really gone too far with gimmicks, and that none of it really made sense because, in reality, and this is still true, boots don't make the player, but these are actually, now that I've played in them for a couple hours, they're still a quality pair of boots. So, I mean, let's just get down to it now, I guess. So, starting off, obviously the name, the Predator LZ, which is lethal zones. So, that's talking about each one of these 5 zones on the boot. So, basically each one of these is slightly different, even though they all look apart. You can see, I'll go through and name them first. So you got the dribble zone over here, you got first touch, drive, sweet spot, and pass. And those are just the names that he just gave each one of the zones. So as you can see, the dribble and the first touch. Dribble has smaller raised edges, and the first touch has a sort of indent on them. And I'll just go through each zone to really give you a good idea of what they're best used for, or at least how they're marketed. So you can get a better idea of what's on that. Alright, so here, the sweet spot. It's got raised 3D ribs right along there, which is supposed to allow for longer contact with the ball when shooting or playing any curved passes or anything. So they've got a spaced out raised ribs along there. It's hard to see how deep they are. And then you can compare that to the drive, which is thicker raised 3D padding. It's just a special rubber which has very sticky qualities to it. It's really hard to show off in a video, but if you go in and feel them, you'll see for yourself. And the drive panel follows the natural curve of the instep, which means that you get maximum rebound when you're hitting a long pass or a instep driven shot. You get a longer contact with it, so you get more rebound and more power, or that's how it's marketed at least. You're not necessarily going to be hitting balls 15 times harder than your last pair of boots, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And then we got, next, first touch, which is a spaced out recessed ribs, so you can see that they've got a little recession in them, or an indent inside each one of them, which allows the ball to really stick to your foot, or at least so they say. They're spaced out so that the ball, when it touches that, it really doesn't go sort of anywhere. This sort of helps control your first touch, though if you have no first touch whatsoever, it's not going to give you, you're not going to become Ronaldinho overnight. But again, it won't hurt. And finally, the little short touch ribs on the ball are supposed to allow for faster grip and release on the ball. So this I can understand. They're smaller, just little small fins, which will give you a little bit of contact and stick, so you'll be able to get the ball going in the direction you want it to go, but it won't stick to your shoe, and you'll be off and running quickly. Okay, so those are the 5 zones on the Predator LZ. Oh, sorry, pass. Completely forgot. Those are the 4 zones. 5th zone is pass, which is a large memory foam pad in here. And let's see if I can get some thickness in there. I don't know, see, got a sock on this one. Fit out a bit better. But it's a memory foam pad. You can see that it is a pad, in fact. Unlike on the SL version of these boots, which I probably will not be getting, there's actually no pad there. It's just they just draw an outline of where it would have been, and they took it out to reduce the weight. So I really think it's a different boot. But anyways, it's got a sticky print on top, which just adds a bit of tactness to it, and again, longer contact with the ball when playing a pass, which allows for greater consistency. The difference in contact time is not that great, but it is proven that it will actually help a little bit. obviously, because the idea behind it does work. The more time you have contacting the ball on your foot, the more you'll be able to change, so as long as you follow through, you will play a firm pass, hopefully to the right player. Alright, now that should be really enough with all of the gimmicks they put on this shoe. I'm not saying gimmicks, I don't mean that in a negative connotation, I'm just saying that as a general idea, because some shoes don't have any of these things and they're still quality boots, but it certainly won't hurt you. None of these get in the way at all, and they do look quite sharp. Onto the sole plate of the shoe. As you can see, the Adidas went for their sort of Predator version of the sprint frame here, with the My Coach on it, which I'll show you on the other boot here. But yeah, basic stud pattern. And the nice thing about these is that they are sort of conal studs, or triangular, which means that you can play on artificial surfaces more than you would be able to do with, say, the Vapor 8s, because the Vapor 8s are known for very thin, sharp studs, blades. Alright, anyways, into the My Coach thing. Just get a flashlight here, and I'll try and shine this in here best I can. Alright, so as you can see, My Coach, little thing in there, trying to get my finger in it. It's basically just a little, this isn't going to work out very well. Basically, it's a little flap, you stick the My Coach chip underneath it, and then put the insole back in. Pretty basic Predator insole. Shows My Coach, Predator logo, and Master the Ball, one of the new catchphrases with the shoe. Stick that back in there, and last but not least, let's talk about the upper of this boot. It's a synthetic leather, as you would have guessed. First version, I believe, or one of the first in recent years, of the Predator to not come out with a leather release. But the quality of this material is, it's a high quality fake leather. And I know I've had people who bought the shoes the first colorway when they first came out, and they've played consistently in them, maybe with one other pair of cleats, and they're still working perfectly fine, no signs of tearing or ripping around the edges. So I don't think you're going to have any problems with durability with this shoe. In that respect, it does stick with the Predator line, or in past years. There's the sprint frame on the back, and you get the 3 stripes for Adidas. This is a different sort of material. It's the thicker rubber. It's sort of like on the front, but it's not, doesn't have quite that sticky feeling to it. Again, if you're going to be playing lots of passes with the outside of your left heel, then maybe that'll get in your way, but let's hope not. But all in all, really do like this boot more than I thought I would. And if you can get any sort of discount on them, as I did, or if you subscribe now, that's another thing which I came to talk about. You can hopefully get a pair cheap or free. So yeah, as I was saying, only I believe 6 spots left till I reach 100 subs, and once I'm at 100 subs I will put all the names into some way randomizing thing. Someone suggested XL to me, and then just making a random select box, and I will randomly select one of the subscribers, and they will win a pair of Predator LZs, either this colorway, the initial release colorway, and I believe I can get the black and red colorway. So it'll be your choice if you win, and I will put the subscriber's name right here. Well, once I reach 100 subs, so just keep checking back to this video. I might put in a new video as well, but it will show up on this video, hopefully right about there. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry it's been a while, been quite ill, but I'm back now, and hopefully I'll get some more videos up for you guys in the near future. Alright, like, comment, and subscribe, please and thanks. Bye.